So, hello, first off, I'm back. And secondly, if you tuned in to my inscription video yesterday, you're probably aware that inscription's pissing me off. So, we're going to play something even worse. We're going to play Cloverpit. Because, what better fun if not gambling? Gambling is probably the best thing you can do when you're struggling in life. This isn't real advice, by the way, but I decided, I'm gonna jump back into this game. I have played it before, I don't know if you can tell, but God, I had such a phase with this game. Let's see, actually, hold on. So, I'm only playing on the normal memory card right now, just to sort of get myself, oh, the lag, get myself back into the swing of things. Also, I am very sorry if it is lagging. I don't know why Cloverpit doesn't perform as well as Inscription on my computer. It's very weird. But we'll just have to deal with it, right? Anyway, let's see. Let me get these. I like having debt. If I have debt, I mean, it's a very stupid thing to say, but, in my experience, when I've played Cloverpit, like, when I start out with the corpse pieces, for some reason, I don't know why, but it feels like I have better luck. That could just be the gambler brain talking. So it could 100% be incorrect, but, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of hope, right? Especially after yesterday, I need it. Okay. First few spins, that's okay. Okay. Well, we got a pattern. Oh, sevens. Sevens are good. Okay. 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 This one's gonna be a shorter video than the inscription one, because I have errands to run in about half an hour, so I'll try to make as much progress as I can in that short time. Now I should probably get points, shouldn't I? Alright. Alright, Red Rock. I remember when my boyfriend and I were playing this game, I will forever be a red shiny rock blazer. I don't know, I just feel like it made a big, I feel like it made a big difference there, an extra 4 points of luck. But he refuses to believe that the shiny red rock does anything. Back when I used to play this game a lot, I would use the shiny red rock in tandem with the Hamsa and I think it's Disc C that gives you the +7 luck. But I would use that, and that would carry me throughout a majority of my runs. I should... Okay, so I need about, what, 20? Yeah, 20 coins. Okay. I could make 20 coins, I think. Now, I don't know if I should get the property certificate or the lost briefcase. Well, if I take actually, I'll just take the lost briefcase, and then I will... Here, and then I'll do 3 spins. And then I'll just get the property certificate immediately after. Why do I keep clicking on that? I don't know why my nose is so runny. I think my allergies are starting to ramp up because it's been really bad the past few days. Other than that, I mean, I don't know if sleep affects like congestion or anything. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so we've got a couple options here, actually. Green pepper's really good. I'll take green pepper. Diesel locomotive is a maybe. Crystal sphere would be really good with the 7s. And, ooh. So, I could try doing a lemons run, or I could try doing a 7s run. Okay, you know what? We should probably do lemons, to be honest. So here's what I'm gonna do. Every time I've tried doing a 7s run, it hasn't really worked out. But lemons are good. I'll keep that in the drawer for now. I will take the lemon bars. Manifest lemons. Let's see. I'm gonna do my darndest. I really want tickets. Oh, holy crap. Well, I guess lemons are like the most common symbol, so I guess it makes sense. I just wasn't expecting them to manifest that much, you know? But I'm not complaining. I love gambling in games. Like, I love playing Cloverpit, and I love gambling in Fallout New Vegas, but you would never catch me gambling in real life. I already know my limits, okay? The reason why I don't gamble in real life is partially because it just wastes a lot of money. But also, it's because I love it, is the reason why I wouldn't be able to do it. Because if I lost, I say if, when I would lose, I would want to, like, just get more. And I guess that's what gambling is. It's the dopamine rush. It's, I would say gambling is probably almost as bad as drugs. I would equate it more to a caffeine addiction, though. Not like any hard drugs or anything. Because, I mean, gambling at the end of the day doesn't... The only person it really hurts from... And you can comment whether or not you believe this, but the only person gambling really hurts is the person gambling. Of course, unless, like, the person gambling is, like... Oh god, I don't even know if I can... Well... Okay, you know what? Can we do this in... Can we do this in 3 spins? Let's see. Let's find out. There's a very good chance that I'll get a jackpot! Well, there we go! Alright, well, I guess I didn't have to worry. But the only person that is hurt gambling is the person gambling. Whereas, like, with other vices and shit, it's like, it's like smoking, for example, right? It's like, if this person, like, that is smoking, like, not only is it hurting their body, their lungs, and so on and so forth, but it's also, like, it's also damaging to their surroundings and to the people around them via secondhand smoke and, like, the staining on the walls and stuff like that. And, I don't know, it's weird because I have spoken to literal, like, drug addicts, and, you know, some of which are pretty cool, ironically enough, but for some reason, and I work customer service, for some reason, gamblers are some of the worst people I have met. They're very particular about the way that they gamble. Like, they're very superstitious people, right? Like, when they get scratch-off tickets, they're like, oh, well, it has to be on this number, or it has to be every other number, or it has to be, you know, blah, 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 this and this. And same goes for, like, like lotto tickets from like a lotto machine, um, they're very superstitious, and if you get anything wrong, even the slightest bit, it's you're cooked. You're cooked. They'll scream and yell at you. And actually, should I take this? I don't really want anything from here. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. Ooh, actually, that bell's really good. Bite slip. Okay, I'll take the bell. But gamblers are some interesting people, to say the least. But and I've dealt with them a lot. I've worked customer service for God, since 2018, basically. And I am not a people person. I hate dealing with people. I hate talking to people. I'm not social. I have a very low social battery as it is. So when I speak with gamblers, like, I dread the day that I work, like, I don't know, a big lotto game. Like, on Wednesdays, it's like Powerball or something. Like, Powerball and Mega and like, shit like that. People will storm the fucking store at the most inconvenient time. And they will, like, hold up the line with all these, like, scratch-off tickets or, like... And thankfully, like, in the place I live, it's, like, the lotto law is that you cannot, like, the cashier cannot physically, like, manually punch in your lotto numbers. Like, you have to fill out a slip. But what customers will do is they'll go up to the counter with the slips, and they'll just, like, write out the slips at the counter, and, like, when you try to tell them to move, it's like, I get stared at. Like, I've grown 3 fucking heads. And I'm like, dude, please, for the love of God, your gambling is not that important. And I feel bad for the people that are stuck in that addiction, like, that loop, where, like, gambling to them is their lifeline. Like, if they don't win something, they don't eat dinner. Like, and I've never met anyone to that extreme. But it's just, I mean, there are people like that out there, and it's upsetting. Am I gonna make this? Yeah, I'll make it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Should pay it off early. Yeah, fuck it, I'll pay it off early. May as well, right? But, anyway, long story short, don't gamble. It's bad for you. It's bad for the environment, and it's bad for the people around you. Simply because if you're waiting in line, if you're waiting in line and someone's in front of you, and they're, like, filling out lotto tickets, I just feel like I feel like it's inconsiderate. Oh. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. How many uses of you do I have? 5. Let me think. I can't afford to put this in the drawer, so I will do that. I will get golden lemons, super capacitor, and I'm gonna hold on to the Cloverpit until I have more. What are we at? We're at 10. Okay, so I can afford to put 1 more in. But I don't. I'll wait on it, actually. I probably shouldn't fill up my desk with too many items right now. But...
Let's go gamble.
Wonderful. Alright. It's lemon time. What the fuck? I asked for lemons! Here we go. Ask and you shall receive. Sometimes that is how this game works. I feel like anytime I ask for something in this game, I think the game's listening to me. It's gotta be. Because there's no fucking way. Although, I could just be... It could be gambler brain, I don't know. Ooh, 7s. Okay. Have we gotten any golden lemons yet? I don't know. I have not been paying attention. I'm like half paying attention. Okay, yeah, the value went up a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna make this deadline. Well, we've got 2 rounds left, you know?
Let's go gambling.
Okay, and I'm gonna stop clicking on that. Alright, I'm not gonna use the red rock until I get my photo charged. There we go. Now I can use the red rock. Hell yeah. Ooh, to the lemon. Maybe I should get a jar of piss. I should probably see if I can get some Girardi. Oh, and at some point, I don't know when, but I do want to play TF2 and upload because it's been a while since I've played TF2, and it would give me an opportunity to, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'd have to ask my boyfriend because I usually play TF2 with my boyfriend. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when that happens. But for now, we'll just play, you know, Cloverpit and you know, the fuck you game Inscription. I promise, guys, I promise I am good at Inscription. I promise I have over 200 hours in it. Please, I promise, I pinky swear, I can even screenshot my Steam. I promise I'm not bad at the game. I don't know what happened yesterday. I was rewatching the video, and, like, I was, you know, I could point out, like, a couple misplays here and there, but, like, vast majority of, you know, that run was just, like, Leshy giving me the middle finger. Ooh, jackpot! I wonder... I should probably work towards getting the, yellow phone call, shouldn't I? The holy, heavenly phone call. That was almost... I would have been pissed. I would have been so angry if I had gotten a 666 there. Oh... It does feel good to make money in this game, I will say. It does feel really good. Wonderful. I have never used the expired meds. I don't understand the value of it, really. But maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't want more peppers. I could... Ah, shit. I could have gotten the black pepper. The little star is really good with painkillers if you're doing a 7s run. Or not even just a 7s run, but like, if you invest, like, lemons, for example, right? If I had the expired meds, or not the expired meds, the painkillers, and the little star, ooh, the patterns I would be getting. Plus, the little star also works really well with the abstract photo, or the abstract painting, and the stain. Because you're always guaranteed to get a pattern of 5 symbols. Like, that's always guaranteed. So it's just gonna keep, like, building up. And I've had runs like that where I have used both of those, and it's been really good. Also, my multiplyer's at 10. Should I just get rid of this? I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get the Cloverpit out. And then... Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna... no, I shouldn't throw the red rock away, because I have the supercapacitor. How many uses for you do I have? 1? Okay, I could get rid of you. And then I can pull out the wheelbarrow, because then... Listen. Even if you can't get symbols, like, if you don't have, heavily invested value in your symbols, I feel like as long as you have the multipliers, you're basically set. You know, you're all good. In my experience, that's how it's been. Let's see. Yeah. Cool.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. Okay. Fine. I guess. You know what? I would rather have the 666 early than get it at like the very last spin. That's the worst. Damn, I'm so hungry right now. I just ate ramen, although ramen doesn't really fill you up, does it? Ramen's pretty much just sodium and straight carbs, isn't it? Hmm. I should probably eat something of substance today. Oh, fuck, you know what I forgot? I forgot to pull the chicken out of the fucking freezer. I was gonna make fried chicken sandwiches tonight. I wonder... No, it's not gonna be able to thaw. Because that shit's been in the freezer for a bit. That's been in the freezer for almost a week. I think. Tomorrow... I won't have to make dinner tomorrow. Damn. Dude, I feel like a fucking housewife right now. I'm like, ah, fuck! I forgot to pull out the chicken! I have to clean the house before my husband gets home! That's how it feels. But I also work, so it's not like I'm a NEET, you know? You know, I shower regularly, I work, and while I am not undergoing... Oh, the lag. While I am not undergoing extra education at the moment, I still do plan to get extra education. Probably next year, though, because this year's just kind of like a weird year for me. I literally moved in, October, and we haven't even had a full, like, year of our lease, and I think we're trying to get a house, preferably by the end of next year, with my boyfriend's new job and everything. We're gonna be, like, making more money, plus the, you know, hours are fine, they're good, they're way better than, you know, his current job. I mean, my hours have been increasing lately, but I think that's only because we had someone quit on us recently. So, of course, when, you know, they can't call anyone else, they fucking get me to come in and work me like a dog. Ooh, lost wallet's good. I could take cigarettes. Lemon! No. I'll take cigarettes. Give me that. Oh, damn it! Hold on. Well, now I need the bathroom, because if I don't, I'm gonna freaking regret it. Let me pull these back out. Well, that's good. I'm going to put the Ankh in the drawer. And then I will take the lost wallet, and bathroom can stay, and then everything else can stay. This game is so much fun. I think it's like $10 on Steam right now. And I know there's... So, I know there's a Cloverpit bundle with this game, Ratcoin, Stritchy Stratchy, and I think Balatro? I think. Which, I have yet to play Balatro. I have seen gameplay of it. I do not understand it at all. I don't know if it's like similar to Texas Hold'em. It seems like it is, but at the same time it's not. I don't know. I'd have to play the game to understand it. Maybe I'll play it on this channel. I don't know. Maybe it'll be one of the few games where I do like a very first playthrough of, you know. I do feel kind of like weird, like uploading just after a long time of having the channel, not only just finally uploading, but uploading gaming videos of games that I have already played. So it's not really a new experience, but to me, it's being able to, you know, share my experiences with people online I just feel better doing that. Um, when I play games, I like having company, ironically enough. Like, it's weird because I don't even have a lot of like multiplayer games, but I would love to play multiplayer games. But a lot of the games I have, people don't have. Um, like my boyfriend and I, we share some games together. Like we both have TF2, we both have Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I think what other games do we have? I'm really trying to think now because I could. Well, I guess technically we both have Among Us, but God, I don't even know if people like Among Us anymore. I love the game. I'm not too thrilled about the newer updates or the newer maps because they're a little confusing to me, and I have a little monkey brain. Um, but the game itself, like, I really love it. The only thing I don't like about the game is the fact that I could play imposter because I hate playing as imposter. Um, Mostly because it's just really difficult for me to, like, lie. So, like, when I play as imposter in Among Us, usually, like, I'm not lying to people, right?
Let's go gambling.
Like, I'll run around. Like, there was one game I had, and it was so much fun because that was, like, one of the few games I won as imposter. And, like, I remember, like, I killed a couple people, but I'm not one of those, like, usually if I'm playing imposter with someone else, they're the ones killing people, and I'm the one trying to cover their ass. Um, and they'll ask me, like, well, Skylar, what were you doing? And I'm like, well, I was going around looking for bodies, which isn't entirely wrong, because I was. And they're like, well, did you do any of your tasks? So I was like, yeah, I did the wire task. And they're like, oh, okay. And then that's just like it. That's it. Like, it's like small fibs like that, you know? And, like, I'll go into those areas and, like, I'll pretend to do the task. Uh, hopefully that visual tasks aren't on and everything, you know? But I just love playing that game with people. It's just so much fun. I love getting people ramped up about it. It's just so fucking funny. It's not funny lying to people, but it's funny. Like, I love social deduction. It's like something I've been doing my entire life because of my autism. Like, being able to, I guess, overthink what people are saying and really look into things. Like, I remember a friend I used to have when we were playing that game. Oh my god, I could tell immediately when he was lying about something. I remember something had happened in comms, and I saw him go down there, and I was just thinking at the time, like, because I had walked by to go to Shields or whatever, I wasn't thinking much of it, but, like, after a body was found in comms, I was like, wait, shit. And I like asked him, I was like, so where were you? And he was like, oh, well, I only went towards comms because, I was going down towards, whatever. And I was like, you said going down. Comms are in the most southern part of the map. Like, what are you talking about? Ooh. Oh, crap. Why didn't I take the baritone out? Well, don't I feel silly? But anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I remember a lot of people during that game were like, oh no, it's not him, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, guys, it's very obviously him. Like, what the hell? And then at the very end, like, of course he won. And I was like, I freaking told you. I freaking told you guys. You don't even listen, bro. It's just like, and I wasn't butthurt about it. It was just really funny. But I love games like that. I love, like, oh, there's another game I wanted to play. Oh god, what is it called? It's like, it's based on the Salem witch trials. Like, you have to, like, uh, 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 figure out who's the witch and like, shit like that in, like, this town. And, like, you all have specific roles. And it's so, I want to play that game. I think it's called something, like, Clock Tower. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But maybe it's on Steam. But I love games like that, but the only problem is finding people to play with, you know? It's not easy. Not easy when you don't socialize with people, really. I like to have a smaller group of friends. Like, I like having friends, but I will only really talk to maybe a few people at any given time. And I feel bad because, like, I don't want these people to think that, oh, well, I hate them and that's why I'm not talking to them. That's not it at all.
Let's
It's
go
just,
gambling.
I don't know, something with my neurodivergent brain is like, if these people aren't actively speaking with you, they don't exist. Like they've got to be busy, and they've got to be like, they probably don't like talking to you. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, if they want to talk to me, they'll talk to me, you know. And sometimes there are days where it's like, well, what am I doing? Okay. Sometimes there are days where, like, they'll message me out of the blue, and I'll be like, oh, that's weird. And it'll be at, like, the worst possible time. Like, I don't know, I'd be at work or something, God forbid, and I'd be, like, super busy with customers, and everyone would be mean to me, and it's a Sunday. And I don't know, it's just, like, I've always had this thing where, like, I kind of expect bad things to happen to me. Not in like a paranoia sense where it's like, you know, I have to look around every corner to make sure I'm not gonna get killed or stabbed or anything. It's more so where it's like, if something bad does happen to me, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, like, that's expected. Like, I kind of knew this was gonna happen, so I'm not gonna get worked up over it, you know? Like, a while back, I think I mentioned it before, but I had gotten scammed. And I say a while back, I mean maybe like less than a month ago. I got scammed. And it was it was a hefty amount of change. It wasn't, you know, anything to snuff at. Um, ew. Yeah. But I had a, I had someone on Discord who had messaged me, and I think I was busy at the time. I think I was at work, but they were like, hey, you know, how are you doing? And I'm like, well, could be better. You know, I got scammed recently, so I'm trying to make my money back. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you know, it would be my luck. It's like, I'm fine. It sucks, obviously. And dude, I'm gonna say this right now. If any of you get a call from from a supposed police officer and they tell you like, oh, you missed jury duty and you didn't get any jury duty letters in the mail, that's a fucking scam. 100%. And I've never been scammed like that before, which is why I was so thrown off by it, which is also why I fell for it. And my boyfriend didn't see anything like suspicious with it at first either. And it wasn't until after the transaction had happened that we were like, hold on, wait a minute, because we told them they were asking for like $5,000, which we don't have at all. And between me and my boyfriend, we were only able to scrounge up maybe 1,700, maybe. Um, but after that, like after the transaction, they were like, well, we're gonna have to arrest you because you didn't give us the full like bail or whatever, or the you didn't pay the full bond. And we're like, well, you literally told us like you would see about getting like, I don't know, like knocking it down a bit or getting as close as we can, quote unquote, you know. And I personally, I don't know, like, if I feel like if people like me in my age, you know, in our mid-20s can be fooled by that shit, like I can only wonder, you know, what seniors are thinking. Like, oh my god, I missed jury duty? What are you talking about? Like, I can't do that, especially older people on like Republicans, right? And this is not like, I'm not gonna get super political here, but what I'm gonna say is that Republicans are very traditional. Like, they're very like, it's weird because on the one hand they hate the government, but on the other hand they would suck the government's toes any day. Like if the government asked them to lick their butthole, their dirty, dirty, stinky butthole, then they would do it because that's the American thing to do. That's the right thing to do, right? It's the lawful thing to do. And this is not to say that Republicans are stupid. While I know a lot of them that are, trust and believe, I used to be one of them. Um, but, and I'm not gonna say Republicans as in, like, Trump conservatives, because I feel like those are two very different things. But it's just, like, I feel bad for them, you know? Because it's like, they don't know any better, really. Like, I feel like, especially if they're very right-wing, like, yeah, they don't really know any better. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Um, not to get political. Let's see. Ooh, lemons. But, I don't want anyone going through that. I don't want anyone getting scammed. It's a dirty, dirty, disgusting practice, and I wish that law enforcement would actually do something about it, because after it happened, we did report it to the police. Both me and my boyfriend filled out police reports, and we've sent numbers that they've tried contacting us with to the detective, and we haven't heard anything back. And I don't know if they just decided to drop the case because they figured it wasn't as important as anything else. But I feel like scamming, like, obviously scamming is not as extreme as, you know, like a murder or anything, but it still hurts people. Like, everyone's poor enough as is. Like, no one's making money. I'm not making money, that's for fucking sure. But like, I know it's like, it's so nasty. Like, that actually, after that point, like, when this individual had tried contacting me again, which I was surprised he even fucking, you know, called me again after the fucking stunt he pulled. I literally was like, kill yourself. And I know that's a very mean thing to say, but like, to scammers, I feel like it's warranted. I know that's gonna sound extreme, but I think it's warranted. Okay? Scammers are some of the most awful people ever. They're worse than gamblers. Actually, scammers and gamblers are like two sides of, I don't want to say the same coin. But like, gamblers waste money trying to earn money, and then scammers waste as little resources as possible to make money, you know? It's very interesting, the dichotomy of scammers and gamblers. And also, they kind of rhyme. But, anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just feel bad for people that are scammed. I wouldn't want to be scammed, and I just truly feel for people. I really do. What are you at? +9. Damn. I know I said this was going to be a shorter stream, but, well, I might pause it here and pick it back up later. Let me think. You know what? I think I will. So, for now, we will stop it here, because I have errands to run. But, I want to thank you guys for, you know, as little of an audience I have, I want to thank you guys for supporting me and my videos, and for those of you that have commissioned me, it's greatly appreciated. And I know I'm not, like, super consistent in my uploading or anything, but I'm trying to change that. Even with my busy schedule and with all the life changes, I really do want to try and just make more content. If nothing else, for, you know, just some people to, I guess, experience the things I do, and to sort of talk to, and yeah. So thank you for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna upload the next video, but it'll probably be a few days from now, if not a couple days from now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and thank you for listening to me rant. And yeah, bye bye.